guys, welcome back to Kin 562 Exercise and Fitness Education. Today we will be working on CAP 3 with our lower body exercise techniques. Here with me I have my participant. His name is Miguel Sandoval and he is 38 years old. We are going to be working on 3 techniques, which is going to be the Romanian Deadlift, the squat, and the calf raises. So first we're going to start with squat. We're going to have my participant shoulder width apart, toes slightly bending, facing outward. When we go down to a squat, we're going to make sure that our knees do not pass our toes and that we hit that 90-degree angle if possible without causing any pain, making sure that our back is neutralized and our eyes are facing forward so we won't face upward and cause that cervical flexion and potentially cause more harm. When we are going down, we're looking at that 90-degree angle as well as the knees not passing our toes and keeping that spine neutralized. We're going up into that squeeze in our glutes, going back down, making sure that our knees are staying in place and not buckling in, because that's what can cause potential harm to the individual. So now we're going to have my participant perform it. Legs shoulder width apart, having our hands forward, make sure we're facing forward, down, and back up, down, and back up. So right now we can kind of tell that his knees are facing, passing his toes a little bit. So what we're going to have him do is make sure that his hips are seated back. He's forcing his hips out, and we're trying to make sure that they're seated back. Better. We're seeing that arm buckling in, but he does have that cervical flexion. We're trying to make sure that we face forward. Make sure that this is neutralized. Down one more time. There we go. All right, so now we're going to add some weight. We're going to add the barbell, which is going to be the same thing. Making sure that it's sitting on the shoulder blades that are back. Shoulder width apart, facing forward, down, and up, down, and up. Now we're going to have the participant perform the squat with the bar. We're going to have him go down. We're going to go down. We're seeing how his toes are facing too far out. His toes need to go in. Making sure that we're not overextending our back. So we can see that he lacks on this technique. So for this, we would work on the technique without the bar, simply because his knees are caving in, which can cause damage to the MCLs and the LCLs. Alright, the next exercise we're going to move into is calf raises. We're going to make sure that our feet are shoulder width apart, toes facing forward. Make sure that we're standing up straight. Our back is neutralized. We're going to simply go up, and we're going to concentrate on slowly going down from that eccentric movement. So we're going to go up. What we're looking at is, if you can see on my feet, you can see that my ankles are everting. So I have to be able to learn how to control that. I'm going to go up again and down. Now my participant is going to perform that for me. Shoulder width apart, up, slowly going down, up, slowly going down. We can see that he's losing his balance a little bit, that he's rocking back and forth. We try to control the not rocking back and forth. And down. For this one, we're going to add a 25-pound weight on the chest area while we hold it to add more weight to the exercise. I'm just going to hold the weight. So we're going to hold the weight in front. We're going to go up and and down, up and down. And down, up and down. With this exercise, I can see that he has way more control once I added the weight than when he didn't have the weight on. This exercise does target the gastrocnemius, the soleus, the hamstrings, and it also targets the adductors a little bit and the peroneals. All right, the last exercise we will be performing is going to be the Romanian deadlift. For this, our participant has to be shoulder width apart, toes facing forward. Make sure that that spine is neutralized, that there's no flexion or extension. Making sure that the bar is close to the shins and moving up slowly, as well as making sure that we're lifting with our feet, not our back and our arms. So we're pretending there's a bar here. We're going to start off in this position, making sure that everything is neutralized, making sure that the bar is going up on our shins and thighs, squeezing, causing that extension in their back by squeezing their glutes. Then we're going to go back down, up, back down. Now our participant's going to try it without the bar first, and then we're going to move on to the bar. He's going to go. So for this one, we're going to try to make sure that the bar is in front of us, in front of our knees. So we're going to start here, and then we're going to bring it up next to our knee, shins, knees, up, 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 squeeze on those glutes. And we're going to go back down. Squeeze on those glutes. Alrighty, so for this one, we can see that his spine is neutralized pretty well. He's lifting up with his feet, not his arms or back. Now we're going to add that barbell, which is going to make a difference when it comes to that lifting. So for this one, we're going to hold it a little bit above shoulder. We're going to start here. We're going to lift up, squeeze, down, up, squeeze. Now I'm going to have my participant perform the same Romanian deadlift with the bar. He's going to go down. Now he's going to go back up. So we can see that he lacks a little bit on the technique. So we're going to start off low. So bring the bar down, and we're going to go straight up. There you go. And down. And on our shins going up. Make sure that the bar is on your shins and it's going up. All right. Now one last time so I can look at that back being neutralized. And squeeze those glutes, squeeze. All right. So for this exercise, we're gonna end it right there. This targets the adductors, the hamstrings. Let it go. As well as our erector spinae. We can see that the individual requires some improvement on the technique, which we will continue to improve on throughout the weeks, making sure that I'm there to help him. Remember that he needs to be neutralized, that he needs to have certain techniques when it comes to the deadlift, making sure that that bar is on the shins and the hamstring, quadriceps when he pulls back. And that is going to be all for this Cap 3 for the lower body exercise techniques. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.